With that feeling that partition was really a calamity, not just for the Indian Muslim, perhaps for this.
No, I see it in a larger context. It's a well-written book, but I think let's not romanticize certain things. After all, we killed the father of our nation. If Jinnah had lived on, he might have also been assassinated. Benazir has been assassinated. So it's a fight in the soul of Pakistan, and this is not specific to Pakistan.
Years since the assassination of Indira Gandhi by her own bodyguards Beyant Singh and Satwan.
Implicitly trust Sanjay Gandhi.
I think this has happened in the Islamic world whenever Muslims have felt marginalized. Mr. Akbar starts with the
Sorry, there was Indira Gandhi who was the Prime Minister of India, but doesn't mean that the women got a fair deal. If you have a Shah Rukh Khan or you have a President of India, doesn't mean that the poor elite is getting... Governments have also been targeting Muslims after 9/11, particularly in a nationwide, you could say in a sense, a campaign across the country. Innocents have been arrested and victimized, and this has further led to ghettoization, to resentment and anger, where Muslims are not even being able to get accommodation in place.
Victims of discrimination, despite India's proud claim of being secular, they still face prejudice.
I can't get a house in Bombay. I wanted to buy a flat in Bombay, and it wasn't given to me because I was a Muslim.
Spreading prejudice against the Muslims by creating stereotypes, by consolidating vote banks, and by launching hate campaigns across the country. You have a lot of people who are not, and now you are having more and more groups joining the people who are discriminated against.
But you have percent at partition, it's 2% now. Home Ministry, police, IAS, IPS, PSUs, all key positions of governance, Muslims are disempowered. Combine this with mass violence against a community, just like Dalits are targeted very often because upper caste bias. Highlight this along with the fact that discrimination in investigating agencies who look at only one kind of terror. And top it all with the label of not just being anti-national, but now a traitor and a terrorist. I think what we are talking about today, if there's recognition at the highest policy levels from 1953, then 1985, Gopal Singh report, then again Rajiv Gandhi's 15-point program, now again Dr. Manmohan Singh's program, it means that something is seriously wrong. What is the cause we can come to next? It's a bundle of contradictions. India is a bundle of contradictions. There never is only one cause. The cause is definitely an elite political and economic leadership that did not want to empower this section of the population as much as they did not want to empower others.
मेरा ईमान, मैं ऊपर वाले से डर के कह रहा हूँ, लेकिन उसको ये कहा गया कि कामा हॉस्पिटल की तरफ जाओ. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि कामा हॉस्पिटल में कुछ नहीं हुआ होगा, लेकिन कामा हॉस्पिटल का नाम आपने कितने लोगों ने सुना? अगर वहाँ एक आध दो इंसिडेंट हुए होंगे तो यहाँ कितने लोग मारे गए? हमने 10 लौंडे आए और 10 लौंडों ने 3 दिन तक पूरे हिंदुस्तान को ये किया. हमारे लिए शर्म की बात है. और हेमंत करकरे और उनके साथी एक ही गाड़ी में बैठ के जो प्रोटोकॉल के खिलाफ है, उनको फौरन कुछ तो भी ऐसा कहा गया होगा. किसने कहा ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ. इनके दिल के अंदर चोर क्यों है ये मेरी समझ में नहीं आता.
said Sri Lanka suffered at the hands of the Indian intelligence arm, the Research Analysis Wing, better known as RAW, due to pro-Western and open economic policies of the then J.R. Jayawardena regime.
I have no doubt. Governments will assist terrorist groups in neighboring countries to punish those countries. Founder head of RAW, Mr. R.N. Kao, and he told me 4 concerns that
the relationship of Islam and the modern state. Perhaps Jinnah never really quite worked that out. Perhaps he never even worked out his relationship with Islam. And Mani Shankaraya, does that continue?
You are only voicing my sentiments and the sentiments of millions of Muslims when you say that Pakistan should be based on pure foundations of social justice and Islamic socialism, not otherism.
One was, he said, you have stepped out of the non-aligned orbit. India punished Sri Lanka because of that. And I have no doubt that India will once again punish Sri Lanka. If we flirt with China at the cost of our relationship with India, I have no doubt. governments will assist terrorist groups in neighboring countries to punish those countries